Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Endzone 2. Now things are not looking as bright as they did before, do they? First of all, we have 22 corpses lying on the streets of Sleepy Hollow right now. Yeah, that's problematic. There's the bugger. It's not ideal for motivation, right, if you have corpses of your friends and family members lying on the streets. So this is an imminent issue. The problem is that we have a sickness going on right now. The settlement is suffering from that, and a lot of my people are dying to it. So many that we actually have some living space again. Yay, so people can actually move into houses once more. Problem though is, of course, it's the corpses. 23 corpses. We have our graveyard over here, and yeah, they do work, right? I mean, I might actually also make it a more direct connection. So we have our double road here, and probably we have another road going like this. Otherwise they will have to move all the way down here every time, right? And of course we want to speed this up a bit more. Burying the dead, yeah, it hopefully should do. We have 3 people working on this. The other thing is that there's an imminent drought now, so prepare the effect for settlements of an imminent drought. Where's that happening? That's actually happening in Ashgrove. It's not in Sleepy Hollow. In Ashgrove, we're looking fine on water, but of course we have a lake. That means that, yeah, we might actually be running out of water if I'm not quick enough of providing more storage. We have the materials for a cistern, so I would also like to add one here, and in addition a well as far away as possible, but still so that we get a nice boost out of that. Yeah, probably need to build it first here. There you should still have that boost in here, so that we secure that that supply. Now my van has returned, actually lots of scrap. We don't have any use for scrap really, we have so much of it. But what we need here is, because I would like to also prepare my iron mining now in Ashgrove, that we have the iron smelter. For that we do however need the iron mine first. For that I need 25 bricks for 1, so I would like to calculate with 2 in mind, so 50 bricks and 40 tools we need to get over there as well. Now theoretically I think we would have everything ready for the pharmacist that produces vaccine ampules out of medical plants and plastics. However, I would need to produce plastics first. That's the vulcanized. So let's get this going. In the meantime, we can actually start with the market. Supplies to dwellings in its vicinity to boost the residents' satisfaction. Doesn't cost me that much. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so it's a lot of food and water that we basically spend on that, but that's okay. Speaking about the production that we have now, there it is. Vulcanizer produces rubber out of natural latex and coal once again, as if we hadn't had enough. And holy cow, this building is massive. It's going to be interesting where we place it. I mean, I might actually place it here. We do get the depot in its vicinity. I would like to make it so that we have plenty of room available then to... Yeah, I think this is a good spot for it, because here we can now have then also another road. Why is this building so massive? I wonder. There you go. But we're actually out of tools again right away. Down to 17 corpses, so we're making some progress on that. And let's also get over here once again, as my van is coming in. Unlocking or unloading those resources here. And then, yeah, really important is that we continue onwards with scavenging the Wasteland, because I would really like to get more tech points. Now, the iron ore, I think we would have everything ready here for it. We have 5 people available then as well. So, yeah, we should be really fine. Setting up that production, right? The iron mine, there it is. And there's the iron deposit. And that's that. Can I have several of them together in here? Hope so. Oh, wait a second. I might actually cancel this once more. I think we planned it so that we just are not able to have another one. Now we can have 2 in here, right? But we'll just see how that turns out then. Build the iron mine for now.
Engine running.
Alright, there's also some looting again. Yeah, tools. Always very much appreciated.
On my way.
And iron bars. Lovely, because we do need them for some research as well. What's over there?
Let's go.
So we're in sector 2. Perhaps we find something really valuable down here. An expedition out here
For the most part, the house is still intact. Maybe we'll get to the upper floor somehow.
We might as well
pack it.
just do that. And succeed. There's something, there's the door.
I'll pack that.
I can't even interact with the door.
A truly lucky
Alright, we
find.
got a new seed, the
This
sunflower.
species of plant seeds
We can
is
use this to
unknown
produce
us.
food.
We'll take them with us. Let's go.
How can I get inside? There's a ladder. Very convenient, so we might as well just use it.
We'll pack it.
Thank you very much. And, oh, and a knowledge point. Super appreciated.
I'll do
And
it.
I have a feeling that somewhere here we should have that ladder. Possible to get up here.
It worked.
There you go.
This old safe.
We have a
and
lockpick
these
and we
documents
get
are very
40
instructive.
iodine out of
Our
that.
experts
Yeah,
at home
it's
can surely
okay.
learn a thing or two from
And we have finished this expedition already. Perfect. Yeah, the iodine is not really nice. The glass I'm going to take with me. Yeah, let's take the iodine too and just leave the scrap behind.
New instructions?
So that's all the way down here. And then we can just continue. In the meantime, first of all, the drought is upon Ashcroft, so there's no more water here. So let's assign someone to that well, so that we have some water production going. And on the other hand, we have, yeah, over here now, our first iron mine. Ready for action. And let's assign some 3 people to that to start producing us iron ore. And they actually consume tools. So we have now a passive consumption of tools for this. That we need to also manage. If I want to get more out of that. And with this also, we have the iron smelter that we can research. But we do need iron ore. So 10 iron ore. And then we can actually go ahead and research the smelter.
New instructions?
Okay. There always is something at a parking lot. There you go. Some tools.
Got it?
And that's actually the end of the map already. There's a few more things over here. And we got the
All clear.
market. I'm probably going to get me some 2 markets. In this case here, we can have one here. Cozily. And still get everybody in, right? That I would like to have, that we have on this side of the district. And also very conveniently enough, the market is very small. In Endzone 1, it was huge. There's also the pharmacy now that we can add, and it's also adding another point of interest. And let's have the pharmacy. We can actually look at that, get all these guys here down in this area with this one pharmacy. Just along that street. We should probably do have it beside a main road. So probably a bit further down here, right? I mean, I still would like to have a bit of a park here. Something small. Doesn't need to be massive. Yeah, let's actually have the pharmacist here then. And have the road then up into this area. Just very convenient that we can squeeze it in like that. Ooh, in Ashcroft, the drought is going to last for full 20 minutes. That's long. And we're actually losing a lot of water. There is the need for another well. And I can totally see how this is getting very stressful in the future. If you have these catastrophes. And you have several villages to manage, right? How's actually also my Elder doing? Elder's doing fine. Doing what it's supposed to do, producing medicine, but we don't have a trader yet for this.
I'm at the wheel.
So this is where I really want to go ahead and research and explore more. Though of course, I know that eventually we'll just have to build cars ourselves. Really? That's a huge building. But nothing. And there it is also a market. Doesn't need anyone to work in it, it seems. So people are doing it themselves. And then also over here, a pharmacy. Here we can assign someone to that. And he's now producing vaccine ampules. No, he's actually consuming them and distributing it. We still need to get that production up. And we're 140 people. I might actually also build me a few more tents. Or huts. Actually, let's go ahead with the huts right away. And let's finish those 2. And then also 2 here, right?
Where are we going?
The Wasteland can be beautiful. I like it how it is looking here. And how everything here is affected by the drought, right? So the whole biome is affected by that. Not just the plateaus. A new expedition. I'm all in for this.
For the most part, the house is still intact. Maybe we'll get to the upper floor somehow.
Aha, I have a feeling
On the road.
we're going to need something again for this. We can actually enter here though.
I'll take this with me.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to eat food that is out here in the wasteland.
On the road.
Alright, some protection. That's great.
Let's go.
There's another entrance here. Ah, lockpick again. Gladly take that. Washing machine. And we can use our axe to break through.
On the
And
road.
get to the upper floor, it seems. Yep. Perfect. Oh, this is a huge
Let's
house.
go.
It's got a nice layout to it. And there's nothing here in the kids' room.
Let's go.
There's a computer. Unfortunately, it's probably not working.
I'll take a look.
Some copper and a knowledge point. Love that. It's always the most valuable thing
These
I think that we can
documents
get
are
out of here.
very instructive.
And another one in
Our
addition.
experts at home can surely learn a thing or two from them. Let's go.
And I think 66 we have. Now we can break in here.
On the road.
Get into these quarters. There must be something here.
These documents are
There you
very
go.
instructive.
Some
Our experts
iodine
at home
again.
can
I don't know why we
surely
get
learn a
so
thing
much
or
of
two
that.
from them.
And last but not least, probably the car.
I'll take this
There you
with
go.
me.
Iron bars. Gladly take those. Alright. Another expedition finished. Let's get back to Ashgrove. Because here we do need to assign someone else to that well. Water is really not that great. Do we still have something to forage? Yeah, I could do some emergency foraging, right, while we have none working at the fishery. What a long drought. Still lasting us 16 minutes. Right, woodcutter is full, that's okay. We don't need that many people at the woodcutting lodge anymore. Let's reassign them. And get them here to the mine.
New instructions?
Let's unload the resources, especially my tools here. Very good. We should be able now to get the smelter going. So that's the coal and iron ore. I think we need to get this over though to Sleepy Hollow before I do it. So unfortunately the research is not working globally, right? Take some iron tools there and the iron ore. But the iron ore is produced very slowly. Just see, let's actually unassign a few more people. There's 6 people working on that now. And yeah, unfortunately, let's also have another tent because we just need that workforce, right? Going somehow. And another well. And we can have another one down here as well. Just for this water problem that we're facing.
Engine running.
Get those things over. Look how lush and green it looks in Sleepy Hollow. That's quite the contrast. We have now 4 knowledge points, so I can actually go ahead and unlock me that next tier. Very good, because with this we have now the first vehicles that we can unlock. And one of them actually just cost me the rubber then, right? The mud runner. However, the mule is the one I think that actually is the transporter here, because this one here has low capacity. The mule it would be. First we would need though a vehicle workshop. That cost me bricks, iron tools and rubber. Glass and then the upgraded charcoal kiln as well. So that's all that. And there's my vulcanizer now. We have the population. So let's actually start with the full production of rubber. Costs me coal once again. So I think also we'll need a second charcoal kiln. Even though there is going to be an improved version, I really don't want to wait for that. So let's actually build one. We could squeeze it in just here. Do we reach anyone here? No, we don't. By a long shot, not. Very good. And I will definitely also need another lumber industry because we're consuming more wood now. So we got the wood cutting lodge now working here. And I definitely want to get me another one of these where we have some trees left, right? So up here we would have lots of trees. This looks good. This looks also good. Plus we have infrastructure close by already. That might be my best bet. It's far away though from the charcoal kiln. Or we have it here. We also have infrastructure close by. So that, yeah, that's probably my go-to here. The only thing we should look out for is that we get a road there somehow. It looks like very... What is this? You can't build anything here, it seems. No here. So there's ruins here that are actually blocking my path. So if I want to get there, I will probably need to build that road all the way up into this next lumber industry, right? And we can set it up then here, together with another tree nursery, together with a depot. And we do have the normal depot. Quite the construction, but we have the costs. We have the materials. The charcoal kiln has already been finished. Let's actually assign some 3 people to that again. We want to get up on that coal supply.
I'm at the wheel.
Very good. There's also my iron now. Now that rubber factory really looks fantastic, I think. Very detailed. So it shows that this settlement is going some places. But still, I'm going to halve the stuff in it because they're producing way too much, right? The consumption is through the roof. We already have 180 rubber in stock. And yeah, it's nice to have that much capacity with just one of these, but it's way too much of what we need actually right now. And in the meantime, my van is getting over here to Elder because I would like to get some more medicine over. There you go. All right, get this over to Sleepy Hollow. And in Sleepy Hollow, we have a water problem. That's of course because we also consume a lot of water with my farms now. We have all these wells. We still don't have an upgrade for them. That's something I can't do. I can get another chatty in, but with the next drought we would have a massive problem. So I'm actually more inclined to just go ahead with my wells, right? Because I really do like how convenient they are and how easy to set it is to set them up. So if we have a bunch of them here by that depot, we could also have then a cistern at some point here closer together. So let's make it those 4 wells and probably another one here for now. And in the center of all of this, once again, a cistern so that we get them in as well. There you go. The van also comes around again. So let's go ahead and unload the medicine and the iron. And let's actually go ahead with the iron smelter now, since we have everything for this already. Definitely need that. And then we have the upgraded workshop to get the iron tools in. This would be lovely indeed. And then, yeah, it's all about the vehicle workshop. For this, we do need the iron tools first though, before I can go ahead with that. I can't wait for my first cars. Holy cow. I'm excited for that prospect of having those. But still, there's a bit of work, of course, ahead of us. I think scrap is going down. Yep, we have our scrapyard here that is still fully employed. We might need another scrapyard since we're consuming a lot of scrap with all the stuff that we have going. And I think it might be safe to have another one over here, right? Where we do have then that huge village or city ruins. Also, it fits that you have the scrapyard next to the cemetery. It just adds to that oozy, spooky feeling that we have in the surrounding area. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, I think also, there you go, the wells have been finished. So let's add some 4 more well keepers to Sleepy Hollow. That should do wonders to the water production, especially since they're also nicely boosted. Let's also go ahead and continue to boost them. All of them should receive something to make use of all that manpower that we have. The drought, by the way, is running out in Ashgrove now, coming to an end. And yeah, we have survived. Water is fine again. Food is still dwindling a bit, but yeah, the well is already there. So we should actually have that food production up and running again soon. So let's actually take 1 away from the well again. And you know what? Take 2 away from the from that because I want to have the fishery going. And Yeah, I might also want to
sickness
build
has
another
broken
tent
out.
because we do
Hopefully
need
we
the
can combat
population.
it successfully.
Again, a sickness. Okay. What can you do about it? Let's have some 2 more tents here. Definitely want to get my population up there somehow.
Where are we going?
We still continue to lose water. As far as I know, it doesn't really matter how far the workplace is away from the village, right? So we might as well just add another well farm area here somewhere. Because wells are actually really cheap and soon we'll be able to upgrade them in addition. And I'm also going ahead, of course, with another cistern in the center. All of these. And then we also need, once again, a road connection. And at this moment, we've also researched the iron smelter. Great indeed. I can actually go ahead with the next thing right away, and that would be the pharmacist. This one allows me then to produce vaccine ampules, and we do need that already, and we have the materials for this as well. Bathhouse also sounds tempting. Definitely should add for some hygiene. And the upgraded workshop is on my list. However, we're still consuming too much coal. And this makes me wonder. Let's actually reduce the amount of people in the vulcanizer further. There's the next wells ready. Next we have Ashcroft once again. I just love that name, by the way, because it's so fitting to what we're doing here, and that is producing... Yeah, we have a mining industry up. Plus we need coals for that. So a coal kiln is next on my list. I think it might be safe to build it next to my mines then here, right? So this is where the whole industry is coming along then. We will also have a material depot centrally somewhere here, so we can boost all the mines and industry zones. Yeah, the wood cutting lodge probably will have to move at some point, though it's not important because we can still move its radius, and as you can see, we have way too many trees anyway. That is something. And with that we have the coal coming in, and with that I can get the smelter out because the smelter requires then coal. And yeah, we can have it here cozily because we can have actually then a couple of them here together, right? Once we also get rid of this ruin here with my scrapyard that we already doing. Definitely though, the main problem here will be workforce. 11 kids are still growing up and we have space for 5 more people, so it should be fine. Let's perhaps build one more house or hut. In that case, of course, the main problem is that we do need to supply these people. So we have the water, we have the food. That's all working rather well right now. Food-wise, we could still also work on a forager hut somewhere here in the dense forests. That can also work out for if we need that, just in case. Right, the coal kiln is ready, but it's still the workforce that we're waiting for right now. Go back to Sleepy Hollow. Water is fine now, so we are going up on this. I like that. Coal is my next problem. Might actually get me another charcoal kiln out there, because wood is fine, workforce we have plenty, and I definitely need to get that coal going for my car industry. Get the next coal mine. A charcoal kiln. Next hack has been researched. Very good. Yeah, bathhouse is tempting. Increasing my water consumption is not that tempting. I would rather go for the upgraded workshop so we can start producing iron tools, because this will take a bit longer and people are happy enough anyway right now, confidence wise. And there it is now, the pharmacist. So we have the pharmacy and then the pharmacist that has now the plastics and swamp or herb production consumption to make vaccine ampules out of that. And yeah, I think cozily we could have 2 here. There's still room for my next iron production then. So I think somewhere here in the center we could have it just fine, because this way I think we need to build it. Yep, so we can have 2 of them together. And there's going to be a road between them. Something like that. Construction comes in quickly, so this will be great because with that we can really help our population there with medicine. Let's assign some 4 people to that. Herbs we have, plastics we have, off you go. Vaccine production going on as well, and with that the health is already going up. Also, we can now upgrade. Can we upgrade? Yes. my workshops to the iron workshop. So let's actually start with 2 of them because it's actually rather expensive. And then the next step would be already the vehicle workshop. Very nice. However, before that, let's work on some other things that we can go ahead. The bathhouse would be one of my... we do lack something. A park? Yes, it's rather cheap. Let's go ahead with the park in the meantime. It's a nice filler one. And the upgraded material depot is also something I could work on. Radiation levels continue to climb, right? We still have protection. And we also have medicine now coming in. And there's also the next workshop upgraded now. Does it pollute? It doesn't pollute? Actually, there is some noise and pollution now. We can also actually double the workforce in here now. It's a bit strange that this is actually now polluting it, right? Because the basic version was not doing it. And all of a sudden you have this thing going. We can change the mode now to iron tools. Consuming iron. Produce iron tools out of that. For this, yeah, we don't need once again more iron. And that we can find up here in Ashcroft. First of all, we need to get some tools over there too. Right, because here we can start with the production. And hopefully we do have some workforce. We have 10 people ready for action. Lovely. However, we do need a bit more food. So a forager might be the trick to this problem. So let's have the forager also somewhere over here. Because there's my forest. Also close to my town center.
I'm at the wheel.
Let's actually turn in some... Where's my tools? There they are. Yeah, let's not make 50. Let's make 50 actually. We do need lots of them.
Got it?
Next is the bathhouse. Let's actually queue this in right away. And I think also here we have the tools. So that we can finish then those things here. Oh, 12 people we have ready for working. That's nice. And where's my wood cutter? We'll actually also need to assign some there. And the iron smelter.
It would be really nice.
How much do you need? I mean, Ashgrove is really interesting because it's all in the forest, right? It's got so many dense forests everywhere. And still we'll need to build that road over there. There's the iron smelter. It actually can employ 25 people. Holy cow. Let's start with those 4. The consumption or the production is still very slow, right? So this is going on now, and with that we have an iron production finally up and running. This is also a nice new milestone. Let's get the first iron over. So this is then already a trade route, because this is probably the final product then that we have in Ashcroft. The iron coming over, right? And with that iron plus the rubber, we should be able to make vehicles then out of this. That would be fantastic. Medicine is also climbing. But of course, right now we need to manually trade all of this. So let's actually also get us some more medicinal plants over there. And while we're here, also have a look at that park building that we got. I hope we got one. There it is. That's a park. Oh, that's a proper building. And yeah, we can have it right here. I've dreamed about it. That we have it here in the center. And with that, we can actually have then a road around that and continue building more homes and stuff like that. And this is then the road that actually makes the connection also then with here. So this is this big main road that goes to my docks, right, more or less. And yeah, this is turning out to be quite nice in the city center here. And around that, of course, we can build then more houses that we also boost and stuff like that. However, of course, we need to be careful because I don't want to overdo it on my productions, on my consumptions. This one's on its way, doing the trading. I'm still waiting for a few more materials now, and then hopefully we can start with the bathhouse and the vehicles. Stay tuned. And that is beautiful.